Well, while I was sitting here, after I told that last story, I started thinking of another story that someone told me. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and tell this one too. And we'll see, how these stories go and how other things. I'll do other stuff with the videos, but that'll come later on. I've ordered a better camera. Hopefully it'll be in. Hopefully it'll be better than this stupid phone camera. But we'll see. We'll see. Um. Anyways, I know a guy that I used to work with or something. If someone I knew was telling a story one time that every day he goes back and forth to work, he would pass these two big hills, and at the bottom of the hill there used to be some houses, but the houses had been mostly tore down. You could see, maybe a foundation of one, and one was about halfway up, or halfway falling down. He said he passed that area, he don't know how many times. He said one night when he was coming home from work, it was pretty late, maybe around midnight or so. And he said he he topped that first hill, and when he topped that first hill, um, he talked to himself and said, "I'll be glad when I get home." And he said all of a sudden he heard a voice next to him and say that said, "Me too." And he said he was too scared to look all the way over, but he said to the corner of his eye he could see a man sitting in his car that had old overalls and a old cap on. And he said it freaked him out real bad because no one was in the car with him before he topped that hill. And he said that figure rode with him until they got down to the bottom of that first hill, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared. He said he traveled that way, a few more times, but that's the only time it ever happened. But anyways, he said it freaked him out, scared him up pretty good. And he said, once he topped that first hill and said what he did, and that ghost or figure answered him back and said, "Me too." And he said, he could see the figure. He said didn't seem completely solid, but he could tell they had overalls on and maybe a flannel shirt and a cap on. But like I said, he looked into the corner of his eyes. He's afraid to look over at the person. But as soon as he got down to the bottom of that hill and he passed those houses, the figure disappeared. Anyways, that's another spooky story that I remember some years back. And like I said, I'll continue these stories as I remember them, recall them. Um, some of the places I can go to, where it happened at, maybe I can figure out where it happened at. Maybe start going to some spooky um, areas, like some old bridges or something, or areas where stuff is known to happen. Maybe can find some haunted houses or haunted places, or maybe some old cemeteries or something. I don't, like I said, I want to continue this channel. It's going to be like a hobby type thing. But like I said, if you like this, like, subscribe, uh, hang in there with me. As soon as I get better equipment, as soon as I get better, you know, be able to do more stuff, who knows where this channel will go, or what I want to do with it, or what I want to put on here, or what I want to remember to say. Anyways, this has been another story, and as I remember more, I'll add more, and hopefully this channel will grow. Anyways, I'll catch you in the next story.